What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Truck Talk, brought to you by me, inspired by my man Chili. I'm thankful that you guys are here today, and I've got a question for you right here off the bat. How many of you guys partook in the bread and circus last night? Yep, the bread and circus. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Super Bowl. Now, we're going to dig into this, but I want to caveat. If you like football, basketball, you know, all this crap, if you're a fan and you follow these team sports, you got the right to do that, all right? It's my opinion that these team sports are for children to play. They're not things that grown men should concern themselves with, to be totally honest with you. But I've never been a good fan. I've always wanted to participate in life. Always wanted to be a participant. Now, bread and circus, that's all this freaking crap is. As I scroll through the headlines this morning, I see headlines like social media is in an uproar about the Black national anthem that was sung at the Super Bowl. I see headlines of Taylor Swift chugged her drink during the Super Bowl, and social media goes viral. I see videos of the President of the United States blaming companies for inflation, basically not giving you as much product for your dollar. That's the company's fault, according to the President of the United States. Let me tell you what the Super Bowl is. The Super Bowl is your master government, the puppet masters, our government. It's their opportunity to present their agendas and their propaganda and to sway the minds of the non-playable characters, which are football fans. Those are non-playable characters. To sow discord and to destroy unity. They know they have a captive audience of millions of their subjects, and they can feed them with their propaganda. That's what it's all about. This has been going on for centuries. The bread and circus was a part of the Roman Empire's endeavor to push their propaganda. This is nothing new. And let me touch on one thing. As I sit and watch the President of the United States blame private companies for inflation, it freaking makes me so angry that it's really hard to contain myself. Let me tell you guys something. Here at 307 Project, we have 4 employees. Me, Chili, Blake, and Cornbread. I float a tax bill every single year that is more than the sum total of all 4 of our salaries combined. So my tax bill is more than the combined salaries of every employee at 307 Project. Put that in your freaking pipe and smoke it, son. It is unbelievable that there would be people, and I know there are people, football fans mainly, who watched that message from the President of the United States and freaking believed that. And said, yeah, you know what? Companies are giving me less for my dollar. That's screwed up of them to do that. They're greedy. Those companies are greedy. You know why this government wants you to think companies are greedy? Because they are pushing a communist agenda. They freaking despise capitalism. They don't want you to think that you can get out there and start a company and become independently wealthy. The whole reason for taxes is to make that impossible for you and for me. And at this point, it is nearly impossible to stay in business. I mean, it is nearly impossible to stay in business. They want you to be freaking fat. They want you to be sick. And they want you to be broke. You guys know I harp on you a lot of times on here in kind of a joking manner, but I'm being serious about being freaking broke. I harp on you guys about that, and I see a lot of you guys, and it motivates you to get out there and hustle and make enough money to have the things that you want and to eventually become independently wealthy. It motivates a lot of you guys, but a lot of you guys, it freaking upsets you. It's not important for you to be wealthy for your own sake. It's important for you to be wealthy so that you can be free from this government who is trying to enslave you and destroy our nation. And this morning, man, a lot of times I have hope. But when I see the freaking Bread and Circus and I see them singing a black national anthem instead of the national anthem, when I see them destroying the unity and the fabric of our country, when I see people that the people actually give a crap that Taylor freaking stupid Swift chugs a drink at the Super Bowl, when I see that the president of the United States is blaming inflation on freaking independent companies, we're screwed, man. We are literally screwed. And I've said it time and time again, that there is no hope for restoration of the United States of America. That it has to be torn down to the very foundations and rebuilt. And that's going to be ugly and that's going to be painful and nobody's going to want to do that. But that's the truth, man. There's no rehab in this, dude. We are freaking screwed. And we are screwed because of our own poor decisions as citizens. We have screwed ourselves. It is our fault. It's my fault. And if you're not upset about this to the point that you are ready to start making some changes in your own personal life, in how hard you work, in what you endeavor to accomplish, in your physical health, in your mental health, in your spiritual health, in the health of your community, in the health of your family, if this doesn't fire you up enough to get you off your lazy, stinking butt and start making changes in your life, you're going to go down with the ship, son, because there ain't much time left. If you got anything out of this episode, go get you a hat, get you a t-shirt, man. Keep my man Chili in the dungeon. I'll keep these truck talks coming. I love you guys, man. I do what I do because I freaking care, man. Do you think if I didn't care that I would waste my time coming on here and living a public life? Do you think this is what I want to do? This is not what I want to do. Enough said.